one of the most phenomenal things about this place.
Yeah.
Right down here.
Here, you go ahead actually first. Then we can look at it.
Yeah, it's such a cool thing to have that big cast iron stove in there and stuff too.
Oh, this is absolutely magic, this place. I swear. It really and truly is.
Like a 4-season outdoor kitchen.
Do you know what? We once had New Year's Eve in here. I bet.
Is
We
this?
put a curtain across there. That is a fish smoker.
Oh, fish smoker. That's so cool.
Oh.
Or anything smoker, really.
Well, yeah, it is. From the wood stove to the. That's what he used to do.
That's so cool.
This is incredible.
So the smoke from the wood stove goes into
I
there.
didn't even notice this before.
And is that a pizza oven?
She used
That's
to.
so neat.
I'll tell you the story.
Look at that.
That is an oven,
Yeah.
and there's a temperature gauge here.
Oh,
but
neat. And like a top thing.
I guess for wood, I don't know.
Or
We
to let-
never used it, honestly.
That's to
But
dry wood out. Okay.
The couple that built this place,
Yeah.
they were German and Russian, and he was an aristocrat.
Oh.
By the name of Chernov,
Yeah, that's cool.
Dmitry Chernov and Vi.
Yeah.
She actually got cancer,
Hmm.
and she had a double mastectomy.
Oh.
And so the doctor said the best thing she could do was swim. So he had that pool
Oh.
precast,
Oh.
brought over on a barge, and set into that cliff. God knows.
It's a cast iron pool.
No, it's a cement pool, but he had it
Oh,
precast.
yes, yeah, okay.
And they brought it
On a
over and
barge.
set it in.
Yeah.
So it's 9 feet deep at one end and stairs here. You've seen what in the picture.
Yeah.
I'm a swimmer.
Underneath it, it has like a pump house.
I've
it looks
actually, I
like,
actually
too.
go swimming like in the ocean right
Oh
now
yeah,
too.
oh,
just
yeah,
for,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I
Well,
like enjoy it.
It has a pump house.
Yeah.
We had like they had originally a type of I guess some kind of heating system in there, but we didn't
Just
keep that. So what we've got there is, in a nutshell, there's a bypass hose thing. If
Yeah.
a person wants to do it, this is another thing we never did.
yeah.
Because we were quite fine with the pool in the summertime, it would get to 78, 80 degrees on its own
Right.
in the sun there,
Fahrenheit, Robin.
Yeah.
right? And we thought that was okay. If person wanted to be 85 or whatever, they'd have to use this system, where they get a 2-inch hose, put it onto this system,
Yeah.
run it up, wind it like this, coil it on the woodshed roof,
Yeah.
and then feed it back in. It just would run through there and come back down.
Like
to
the
side.
gravity-fed shower hot water heater
Well,
things.
basically the rubber hose heats,
Yeah, the black hose kind
and
of
it
thing.
heats the water.
Yeah, yeah. That makes
So,
sense.
Anyway, this is
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very awesome in here.
quite an incredible little
Yeah.
room. I mean,
Being able to cook with wood is fun.
yeah.
But not many places you can cook with wood.
That's really cool.
Now, if you want to actually use this guy, you just have to return. It looks to me like they used to have a stovepipe up there, or you'd have to find a way to vent it out, because in the end they had it so that it just smoked the fish. So I'm not.
Right.
So
we
that
never
smoke.
used it.
So this goes channels over to here somehow.
Yeah, if you can see it.
Oh, there's the pipe. Yeah, yeah.
See,
Okay.
it's off, but that used to go out of the stove
Right.
and into there and smoke their fish.
And then after it goes in here, does it go out anywhere, or it just sits in there?
It must seep out or something.
It just slowly flows out
It
of.
almost like reminds me of like a I don't know, maybe like a
Oh, there's a little port back there that it comes in. Yeah.
And what's this?
Oh no, that goes out.
Oh, well, that's the oven.
That's the oven.
It looks like there might be a little hole in the back where
Oh,
it
right.
goes out eventually. So it could just fill that up and then leave.
I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know anything about this. We never used it. It's just been.
Well, color me
decorative.
intrigued.
Yeah, color you intrigued.
He's the cook. So
Yeah, I
You're
do.
the cook.
Yeah, I did. Sure am.
I do all the
These
cooking.
are little trails that go up. There
Right.
are some ponds there, like there's a little waterfall in the whole schmear there. There's about 7 interlinking ponds.
Yeah.
But we had them once going, and then it was just
Too much work.
for us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Understandable. Yeah.
What's this big water reservoir down there? Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to take you up and
Sure.
show you that.
Okay,
because
cool.
That's the best way to do it. This is the back of the 750 square foot suite.
Yeah, and you have a renter down there.
That's rented right now at $900 a month.
Yeah. And they have been there for quite a while?
She's been there for a year.
A year? Okay. How is
had
it
a-
renting on Gabriella? We've never been tenants
Oh,
on
you can't
renters.
find.
It's hard.
You can't find anything.
Yeah.
A bedroom is $1,200.
Oh, is
this
it?
is only because this is my sister's good friend.
Yeah.
I mean, this is practically family
Yeah, yeah.
that she's down there for
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
So it's hard to find spaces as a renter.
Yeah.
We just bought right away.
Yeah.
We're on Little Boulevard.
Oh yeah.
We bought in July, and we love our place, but we want to upgrade to a forever home.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Rena's had this all new roof done.
Is this metal of some sort?
Nope.
It's a
That
tar?
is the new. It was shingles, but it's the new rubber roofing they put on now.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
They have this new. It's new sheeting. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine.
I like you could see the pass with the ships in it. That's really cool.
You know what this? I'm gonna say something really weird to you guys. But this has always felt very phallic to me. I feel like we're inside the womb. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ovarian.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My mom likes to. She's a doctor of nursing, and she was in holistic nursing with like feminism and stuff, and she called things ovarian rather than phallic.
Okay. Does that not feel ovarian?
Very ovarian.
Like we're in the womb here.
I'd see that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely
I've given 2 natural births too. I'd see it.
like a sheltered space with an exit.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is huge. This pond thing.
Has got. If we were real quiet,
Frogs.
do you hear the water?
Yep.
Okay. There's a waterfall here. It comes through the property because that whole forest, all this forest is part of this property, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
All the way down the hill, this whole forest is ours.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, that. Okay, cool.
All of that.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole tree line basically.
That whole tree line.
Yeah.
So this cliff at the bottom of the cliff you have, that's yours?
Even out 100 feet, yeah, there's something. There's a certain amount of footage there.
Yeah.
I don't know where, there's a spot there and it'll show you where it changes, where it's just at the cliff, but we own out like this along here, that's why the trees are still up.
Right.
Anyway, the water comes through the forest and then fills this pond where the same geese come every year.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal to watch them have their babies and everything. And this belongs to George and Lorna Davidson, who own this whole property down here. It's their farm.
Yeah.
And this is all the water for their irrigation. So you'll see the little white pipe down there?
Mhm. Yeah.
So they irrigate all year round from here,
Mhm.
all summer, so that this has always got a green.
Yeah.
Green
Below you.
water.
No, green grass.
Yeah.
Because it's always irrigated for
And
their
beautiful birds.
and birds. And
Are they growing basically hay?
they grow hay, but they also grow some corn. They'll do different things because they own right down to the ocean. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they got 160 acres.
So they grow a bunch of corn down there?
They used to.
Okay.
I don't know
That'd be
if
cool.
They do now. They still got their corn.
Wonder if they're interested in selling corn too.
Yeah, they're cool. So
Are these mostly maples then? All these trees?
there's maples, but there's fir. There's a whole bunch of things. Actually, what
Yeah.
you are on here is, and you'll see a couple of them down here. You see these burly-looking things? This is going extinct, but these are what's called Gary oaks.
Yeah, I love Gary oaks. That's my favorite tree.
Those are Gary oaks.
Those little ones, the little guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's several on this property. We are on the famous Gary Oak ecosystem, and we're one of the last
Gary Oaks,
Does love
I grew up in Victoria, in Oak Bay.
Okay.
And Gary Oaks, it's like the birthplace of Gary Oak
Okay.
because when Captain Cook first landed in Canada,
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the first settlements is Fort Victoria. And Gary Oaks,
cool.
I grew up next to a 200-year-old Gary Oak. It's a big thing. I love Gary Oaks.
Well, those are Gary Oaks, and there's lots of Gary Oaks here. Yeah, there's a lot of scrub trees, but you know what? There's also a lot of trees.
Oh yeah, there's a
there.
big twisty Gary Oak down there too.
Yeah. There's and all of that forest is yours as well. So, or ours, or whoever's.
You're not allowed to cut stuff down though, right? Or are
Oh,
you?
yeah.
You're allowed to cut stuff because if you
Well-
were clearing a viewpoint over there for
Well,
some.
we remember some laws are different. Like this is an 8.5 acres.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like you're cutting down a tree in the city.
Yeah.
And honestly, forgiveness is easier than permission.
and they're not
You know
counting.
what?
They're not counting
We've
trees on a daily
only
basis.
Been here for about 8 months, but we've heard that quite often.
Yeah. When do you know when the railings went up? Are they quite old or are they newish?
The railings, they're just about 5 years old.
Oh, good,
Everything's
okay.
5 years old. We put up the glass. When we came here, it was all spindles.
Sure.
Now they need another
Stain. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Some wood stain.
This happens with property because it. I mean, we get a lot of wind and rain, but I guarantee you, like, look at that view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is $1 million view, and one day, I tell you, one day this island will be so desperate for more senior housing and stuff, they would snap up a place like
Yeah.
this to put another senior housing in, like the Lions or something.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well, what a place to live.
oh,
This is such an impressive cliffside too. You really feel like you're on top of everything here because of how perched it is, right?
it is, and yet this is not shale. This is all bedrock.
Oh, it is bedrock.
Yeah.
Good. So it's not seismically
There's
active.
nothing seismic. In fact, the people before us, he was.
It's interesting that it has such a sheer wall. Then.
He's another professor, a university guy, and he, they had a seismic thing done, and they said if the big
Oh,
Oh, look at that
one
hawk,
ever comes,
peregrine falcon going by.
this house goes that way.
Oh, so if there was
never that way.
if there was geo shift, it would go towards
it would go
the.
towards the road. He says,
Oh,
it never
towards the-
goes that way.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know about other places, but I know with this one. And the other thing is, if you're going to ever do work from home,
Yeah.
a lot of places on Gabriel you'll find, as you know, with your cell, you can't get good signal.
Yeah, yeah.
None.
Oh, yeah. There's 4 bars here.
We got like incredible signal.
Yeah.
We have.
I guess it's coming right
end
off.
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
Shaw, like it doesn't matter what you need here, you get
Yeah,
it.
and good water too.
Oh, fabulous water.
I mean, we were taking the baby real quick.